Good morning, Super Readers! Thank you for joining us in our Valley PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Nix.
I'm Mrs. Hammock.
And this is a place where we come to learn, practice, and grow our brains to become even stronger readers, writers, and thinkers. So let's get started by warming up our brains with some
ear training
called Daily Phonemic Awareness. Now, today is going to be exceptionally fun. It's Friday, so I thought I'd really give us a challenge.
Woo!
All right, I'm going to give you 3 words, and it's going to be your job to identify what's the same sound in all 3 words. Okay.
This could be tricky.
It can be tricky, but I know you can do it because you can do hard things.
That's true.
All right, here we go. Night, cried, fly. What sound do you hear that's the same in all 3?
Okay.
Night, cried,
fly. Oh, that's the I sound.
That's
right. I heard it.
Yes, and we were practicing that earlier this week. Okay, let's do another one.
Okay.
All right. Me, B, and C.
Okay, me, it's not, and B, so it's not the beginning sound. Me, B, C. Oh, they all say E.
Yes, they do. Man, I can't trick you.
Nope.
All right, last one. Made, save, pay.
Ooh.
Made,
save, pay. Oh, it's the A sound.
You got it. Great job. And on a Friday. Now, I don't know about you, but when it comes to Fridays, I get pretty excited. And one of the things I love to do on Fridays is get some of those wiggles out.
She likes to do that every day.
Let's do it.
Holly and Paul play the piano. Holly and Paul play every day. High or low. Fast or slow. Loud or soft. Now they're off. Holly and Paul play the piano. Holly and Paul play every day.
Oh, I love it. And now I'm all warmed up. I've practiced all my sounds.
And I noticed those were all long vowel sounds. The I, the E, and the A. And that's great because that's what we've been reviewing this week with our review week. And we have one more spelling pattern we're going to review using the long E card.
Okay,
So,
all right.
let's get to
I'm all
it.
ready. I'll
Okay.
see you in just a minute.
All right. All right, here we are. We have our long E card. And today we're just focusing on 2 of the sound spellings for long E. The Y at the end of a word and the EY. Now, you may have noticed that Y can sometimes say I, but it can also sometimes say E. Those are really the 2 vowel sounds that Y can make. Remember, we have 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, and U, and sometimes Y, because every syllable has to have a vowel sound. So we have our vowel in red to help us remember that Y is acting as a vowel in this practice that we're doing. And it's going to make the long E sound like in tree for our tree card. All right, let's call in our friend Tina to help us blend some words. Hi, Tina.
Hi, Mrs. Hammock.
Well, I think you're going to be really excited, Tina, because I know last week we spent the whole time learning the long E spelling patterns with Y and EY. So today we're just reviewing to make sure we have that locked in. Are you ready?
Yes, I think I can totally do this today.
Terrific. All right, so here's my first word. Let's look at the whole word. Okay, we can see it has a double consonant there. All right, so here we go. Let's try it. E. Tummy.
I
Tummy.
like bugs in my tummy.
Very nice. That's right. Your tummy. All right. Let's take a look at this one. Now, this also has a double consonant that's the same. And I know you remember that I told you usually it's just a Y at the end. But for this particular word, it has the EY that's going to say the E sound. You ready to try it?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Alley. Alley. Oh, alley.
Very good. Good. An alley is like a little street behind a main street. So like some houses have a little street that is an alley behind them. It's not really for driving, but often people will put maybe their trash cans out there in the alley for to be picked up. So we don't have a lot of those anymore, but a long time ago that most houses had an alley behind them.
Oh.
All right, are you ready to build some words with me?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so here we have tummy. We're going to change it up a little bit. Let's see if we can build the word penny. Penny.
Ooh.
Now, we're not going to buid off of this one. We have to start
okay.
fresh. So
yeah, there's a
let's
lot of
count
changes.
out the sounds. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
N, E.
So,
N, E. All
so
right,
4 sounds.
4
And I
sounds.
hear a P.
You do. That's the first sound.
E.
Yep, that's the short E that says eh. Pen.
In.
Right.
Okay, so you have a clue up there because you said in the syllables, every syllable has to have a vowel. So, Mrs. Hammock, I'm thinking we might need another N.
You're right. You're absolutely right. And remember, we usually have that extra consonant that matches to keep that E a short E.
Yeah, I remember you teaching us that.
Yep, we need to keep that a short E to make the word we're building. So we need it to say pen. And now we need an E at the end.
Yep, just a Y.
Just the Y. You got it. Penny. So that double consonant helps to make that first vowel short, and that's really important. All right, let's try the word puppy.
Ooh,
Puppy.
puppy.
So we have penny. How would we change that so that it said puppy?
Well, the first vowel has to change. The first sound is the same because it's a P.
Right?
But then you have a which is a U.
You're right.
And then you have P. So the ends have to change.
They do.
And I think it must follow the same pattern. And maybe you need not 1 P, but you're going to need 2 Ps.
You're right about that. Very good. Puppy. Puppy. Good job.
Woohoo.
All right, now I want to try something a little bit different. Let's try the word study. Study.
D. Oh, okay. So, well, we need an S
Yes, we do.
and a T.
Good. I don't have my blend card there, but we could also use a blend card. ST says st.
Is a U?
Yep.
D.
Mm-hmm.
And a Y.
You are right. Very good. Study. Study. Now, I wanted to show you this one because I wanted you to see that even though this is a short U, it does not have a double consonant. So that's not 100% always true, but most of the time it's true. And so I wanted you to see that because I want to make sure that our super readers at home know that as you read more and see more words with that E sound at the end, they'll become familiar to you and you'll start to remember which words have a double consonant, which words have an EY, which ones have just the Y at the end. It is very, very tricky.
Oh, it is. There's so many things.
Yes, but you can do hard things, so I feel confident. All right, we're going to read our sentence, and I will see you later.
All right, I'll see ya.
Okay.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you, you too. All right, here we have our sentence. The baby monkey liked the puppy. Great reading. Keep on practicing and don't let those crazy words get you discouraged. Just keep practicing. The more you read, the easier learning those patterns will get, and you'll break the code and be a great reader. Speaking of great reading, we better practice some high frequency words with Mrs. Nix. Let's go see her.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Mrs. Hammock. And I completely agree that yes, the more we read and the more we write, the better we are at both. And so we're going to practice some of these high frequency words. Why? Well, because we know we're going to use them often or see them often in our reading, and we're going to use them often in our writing. So this week we had 5 words that we reviewed. Let's go back and read them together. We had caught, laugh, found, would, and today we're looking at the word carry. So let's spell carry with me. C-A-R-R-Y. That's almost just like our spelling pattern that we were just doing, right? So carry means like you're picking up something. So let's look at our sentence. We use a pail to carry the, where do I go? That's right, back down here, shells. So we use a pail to carry the shells. Excellent job. Okay, so today, since it's Friday, I thought we could play a little game, and this one is called memory. It's something you really could do very easily on your own, and I have it set up for me right here so that I'm not able to cheat and look at the cards, but I would shuffle up my cards and I would make them put them into 2 different piles. And then what I want to do, I'm going to see if I can sneak that in there. There we go. I want to go through and I want to find the matching pair. All right. So if I pull a word from here, what's my word? Found. Now I want to go, where do I think it might be? Let's look. Is it right here? Is that found? No, that's caught. So that's not it. So I'm going to turn it back around, and now I get to try again. Maybe I'll try this word. Ooh, caught. Do you remember where it was? Where was it? Right here. Excellent job. And then if I was playing with a partner, my partner could come over and play as well. But it's something I can play just as easily all on my own. All right. Great strategy on how to practice those high frequency words. Now today we're going to go through and we're going to start, we're going to revisit that idea of visualizing. So as you're listening to today's story, I want you to visualize that story and to then think also about the main idea and the details. What are some of the supporting details that really describe that big idea? What is the story mostly about? And we'll see you back here in just a few.
Go Gator by Diane Farici. What is that over there? Is it a bumpy log? No, it's an alligator in a warm swamp. The alligator floats below the water. Do you see the eyes and the tip of the nose? Alligators live in the green parts of the U.S. Look at the alligator's skin. It's thick and bumpy. The little spikes have hard bones inside. Alligators search for food at night. They have many sharp teeth and strong jaws. Alligators seek food when they are hungry. Something is moving. Snap! What did the alligator catch? Was it a snake? Was it a raccoon? This is a raccoon. If the animal is big, the alligator won't have to hunt again soon. A really big meal can last for more than a year. Look at the alligator's feet. The front feet have 5 toes. The back feet have 4. Alligators can move fast if they have to. Alligators can't run very far. Back foot. Look at the long flat tail. It helps the alligator swim fast. Go, Gator! This baby alligator came from an egg. Its mom made a nest. She stayed close by to care for her eggs. She keeps the babies safe for 2 or 3 years. When they are big and strong, they start to find their own food. They go off on their own. Baby alligators have yellow stripes.
Wow, gators are fascinating. I had no idea all of those details about them. Did you? Wow, that was a great, and the pictures were incredible. Could you tell that that was a nonfiction story? Right, because it was giving us true information about alligators. All right, so let's take a look at our chart here. It says, go Gator. And the main idea, I gave it to you today because I want you to help me figure out some details that support it. So here's our main idea. Alligators have many features that help them live in their habitat. Now, do you remember what habitat means? Right, it's the place where he lives. It's his home. Habitat, habitat, have to have a habitat, right? All animals have to have a habitat. That's basically the place where they live, the surroundings where they live. And so alligators have many features or special things that help them to live where they live. So tell me what you remember about alligators and something that might be helpful to them for where they live. Because that's what the details do. They support this whole big idea. See where it says they have many features? That's kind of a clue that this is the main idea, and now we're going to get some details about what those features are. So, did you remember something? I bet even looking at this picture can help you. Right, they have really sharp teeth, don't they? And that is something that helps them where they live. They have sharp teeth and a strong jaw for catching food. That's really important for alligators so that they can catch food to eat. Remember, we talked earlier this week about how animals need food, and alligators have to catch their own. What's another feature or thing that is special about alligators that could help them? Oh, they lived in water, you're right. And so what might help them? Yeah, they have a tail that's long and flat, and it helps them to swim really fast. So they have sharp teeth, that's specific, right? It's talking about a specific feature. And they have a long, flat tail to help them swim fast. Another specific feature. So these are 2 details that tell us about the many features that they have that help them survive in their habitat. That is how you can identify details. Thinking about what the story is mostly about, or that main idea, and then what are some of the things that tell about that main idea? You're doing really well with main idea and detail, and that's great because we're going to continue working on it most of this year. It's one of our big comprehension standards that we work on to learn about main idea and details. So how about if we do a little writing? Are you ready to try that? Good. Let's invite our friend Tina to help us with today's writing. Hi, Tina.
Hi, Mrs. Hammock.
I'm so glad you're here. Have you enjoyed all the writing we've been doing?
Oh my golly, I love to write.
I know you do. So I have a question today that says, how do people work with animals? So
Ooh.
over the last few weeks or stories, we've heard about all kinds of animals. Can you think of any way that people can work with animals? What are some things you might be thinking about?
Well, ooh, do you remember us reading that story last week about all the dogs and how they helped, they were service dogs and they helped the blind to be able to travel around and walk and you know, all those things, push the elevator buttons.
Yes, they were amazing animals, weren't they?
Oh, they were so smart.
And people had to help train them so that they would be ready to go to their new family to be service dogs.
Absolutely.
That's great. I'm glad you remembered that. So if we wanted to write a sentence about that, what could we say about how do people work with animals?
Well,
What do you think we could say?
well, we could say people work with animals in many different ways.
I like that. That's like a main idea kind of sentence.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, let's count it out. People work with animals in many different ways. Wow, that one has 8 words.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Oh, it is, but we can do it. All right, so our first word is many. So that means we're going to start with an uppercase letter, uppercase M for many. Oh, is many our first word?
Many people. No, actually.
It wasn't,
I
was
think we were
it?
supposed to say people.
People. Oh, I
But
got that
you
all
coulda-
confused.
You could have left many people because many people work with
That's true.
animals. It's okay.
So let's see. Let's say our sentence again.
People
work with animals in many different ways. Okay, so people is our first word. All right, so I just put some lines through that. We'll start with a capital P for people. People. Now I need 2 finger spaces. People work. Work. People work. Another finger space. With. Oh, help me spell that.
W-I-T-H.
Good job. People work with with many. Oh, is it meant? No, animals. Oh, we got to say it again. People work with animals in many different ways. Okay, so people work with animals. Here we go. I had to return sweep because I didn't have enough room for this long word, animals. Now I'm going to go back and read so I keep on track. People work with animals in finger space. Many, there we go, and we finally got to many. Now I need different. I'm going to return sweep again because I'm running out of room. Different ways.
Woo!
Woo! Oh, that was exciting. Great sentence. Let's go see if we have some friends that are going to tell us about a book that they want us to read.
All right.
Good morning, super readers. Thanks for coming and hanging out at my house. I have another great book I'd love to share with you. All right, this one happens to be a poetry book, and it has all sorts of different authors of different poems, but it was put together by Bruce Lansky. So, and it also says right here that it was illustrated by Stephen Carpenter. So Stephen Carpenter helped design all of the pictures because that's what the illustrator does. All right, I have one poem in here that I think is hilarious, and I'm going to share it with you so that you can see what kinds of things you can see in here. This one's called For Sale. It says, one sister for sale, one sister for sale, one crying and spying young sister for sale. I'm not kidding. Who'll start the bidding? Do I hear $1, a nickel, a penny? Oh, isn't there any One kid who will buy this old sister for sale, this crying and spying young sister for sale. So if you enjoy really fun poetry, this is a great book, or any of the books that are by Bruce Lansky. You could look him up as an author. He's a great one to look at. And enjoy this Read Across America week, and I will see you back here on another time. All right, thanks for watching Valley PBS. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was awesome.
That is a good one.
That's a great
I
story.
gotta listen to that one.
Yeah, bunch of poetry. Love it.
Okay,
And-
I have a joke for you guys.
Oh,
Are you ready?
okay, we're ready.
Okay, what do you call an alligator in a vest?
What do you think?
An investigator.
Oh my gosh, you're such a nut.
I know.
You guys have a great weekend. Read lots of books,
Yep.
and we'll see you back here next week. See
Bye.
ya.
But that's why
Oh,
Scooter loves me, 'cause I'm a nut.
know, you're just silly.